Good Thursday morning. The time right now right at 7:45. Thank you so much for joining us on Facebook Live for After GMS. It's our time every day where we can talk to you guys one-on-one on our Facebook streams. Gonna pull mine up right now because I haven't, and I need to do that so I can actually talk to you guys. Good morning, Megan.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I'm doing the same. Again, we want to encourage everyone to comment on our hot topics of the day. We love this type of interaction. A little more laid back feel on this After GMS show than we have on our regular Good Morning show just due to time constraints. So this is awesome. We want to chat with you about our topics of the day. But first, a big talker right now is this forecast. A lot of us woke up to rain on our roofs, thunder and lightning outside. But looks like Turan, it's going to pay off for a nice weekend ahead.
Yeah, that's certainly the case. We have a little bit of rain still hanging around out there right now, but that's going to clear on out the next couple of hours, and then we'll just see the chance of a few pop-up showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm this afternoon. High temperatures today in the upper 60s to low 70s. We are a little bit cooler for Friday with highs in the low to mid 60s with the chance of a stray shower or two, and then the weekend looking absolutely gorgeous. High temperatures Saturday in the mid 70s, and right now Sunday is looking like a generally dry day with high temperatures in the low 80s, and then we'll see a better chance of rain overnight Sunday into early Monday morning. That's the way the timing's working out right now, but of course that could change. That's still 4 or 5 days away, so we'll see how that shakes out. And then we'll see the temperatures start to cool off again as we head towards the middle of next week with high temperatures Tuesday in the mid 70s, and then we're in the low 70s for Wednesday. That's a quick look at your 7-day forecast.
Let's take a look at our headlines right now. We'll start with the latest on COVID-19 numbers in North Carolina. We're, of course, expecting our daily briefing from the North Carolina COVID-19 task force. But as of last check, there were more than 9,000 confirmed positive cases in our state since the pandemic began. More than 350 people have died from the virus. The hardest hit county in our area is Guilford with 357 cases and 21 deaths, followed by Forsyth County with 194 cases and 5 deaths. Again, we'll get another update just before noon today, and you can find a full county by county breakdown on WFMYnews2.com. North Carolina state lawmakers are back in session right now, and they did a lot of work yesterday, passing a $1.4 billion relief plan in the Senate. The Senate approved it unanimously, 48-0. The COVID relief bill provides funding for dozens of items, including testing, small business help, public education, even vaccine development. Senate Leader Phil Berger put out a statement. It reads in part, quote, "This is the first step in what will be a lengthy road to recovery, and we appreciate the positive collaborative spirit in which all sides approach this." The bill now moves to the House and then potentially Governor Cooper's desk for signing. Costco shoppers and employees will now have to wear masks if they want to shop at that location. This new rule started on Monday. It does not apply to children younger than 2 or anyone who cannot wear a mask due to a medical condition. Costco is also some good news if you're tired of making coffee at home. I've been going through those K-Cup pods like it's nobody's business. Starbucks says it hopes to have 90% of its stores back open by early June. Right now, half of the U.S. stores are closed. The company expected to reopen 30 stores with drive-through and curbside pickup as a trial, but after evaluating how that goes, other stores could follow suit.
And an important update for all the animal lovers out there this morning. The CDC is now extending social distancing guidelines to include pets after cats and dogs have tested positive for COVID-19. That means just like humans, you should keep your pet 6 feet away from others who don't live with you. And if someone in your house gets sick, they should quarantine away from the pets as well. I know in this time of social distancing that people are really relying on your pets for comfort and companionship right now. So what's your reaction to these new guidelines, Megan?
Well, I have a cat, as many of you know. His name is Milo. He's a rescue cat. I've been trying to be cautious with him ever since I verified with a veterinarian here locally in Greensboro that cats are more likely than dogs to get coronaviruses. Keep in mind, COVID-19 is not the only coronavirus. There are several different types out there, and for some reason, cats are more susceptible. But generally, Stacey, I'm not really concerned about this. I will abide by the CDC's guidelines and try to keep him away from neighbors or people out there who want to pet him because he does like his daily walks. I know, cat on a leash, we get lots of stares in the neighborhood. Nonetheless, you know, the rare frequency of pet infections we've been hearing about means that obviously this is not seriously affecting pets. If anything, we've heard of them exhibiting mild symptoms. And in this latest case of a dog testing positive, it was part of a Duke University study the family was participating in, so the dog probably wouldn't have been tested otherwise, and thankfully has recovered. So again, one of those things we take in stride, we abide by the rules, but again, we have to put it in context.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, thankfully, dog parks are not open right now, so it's not like we're going to the dog park and our dog Wrigley is in contact with any other dog, but definitely going to keep him, or try at least. He's a big dog and he's a lot stronger than me. Try to keep him from getting into other people's yards and other dogs that are in the area. And also today actually happens to be National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. Megan, we've been talking about that on the Good Morning Show about how a lot of agencies around the area are seeing a lot of people come in and adopting pets.
Yeah, I love that. I saw pictures posted on Guilford County Animal Services website of the empty shelters. It is so amazing to see that. We know that the adoption rates have surged amid COVID-19 as people are home and find that they have the time to care for pets. They can try their hand at fostering pets if they're not ready to commit to adopting one, but we have seen a lot of examples of pets getting adopted. My hope, Stacey, is that these are loving forever homes and that these shelters will not see an uptick in animals being surrendered after this is done. Hopefully these are positive steps forward and people are realizing how much time it does take to give a pet, but they now have the time to do that and at least integrate that animal into their family. So we want to encourage you to share your adoption stories on the WFMY Facebook page. If you're watching our feed right now, we'd love to see a picture of your pet. My pet Milo was a rescue, as I mentioned, in 2013, and he has become one of my best buddies. He is a forever companion, and I'm really glad that I made the decision to adopt. Stacey, what about you?
Yeah, he's such a cutie. And, you know, someone pointed out, how are pets doing if they do get it? Actually, Amy asked that question on our Facebook stream. And from what we know, the one dog that tested positive here in North Carolina, he had a slight cough, but he is recovering and doesn't sound like it was anything too major, which is good to know. Of course, that's one dog that's tested positive in the U.S., so we are still learning and trying to find out more about that. Now, my dog Wrigley, I talk about him a lot. He's a golden doodle, so he's half golden retriever, half poodle, and we did that because I'm allergic to all animals, sadly, and I love them so much, and so he's supposed to be hypoallergenic, but we are going to switch gears now and talk about grocery shopping, because a lot of us have been doing that. But it looks a lot different these days, right? As social distancing guidelines are reinforced at retailers. Store shelves also look different, with several products still in demand and sometimes sold out. So this morning we wanted to know what items that you are still having trouble finding at the grocery store. Let us know what you still need, or if you got the pro tip on where items are back on the shelves. I actually had someone reach out to me on Facebook right after the Good Morning Show this morning, and she said that she found toilet paper at Lidl. Megan, where have you found some good steals?
Well, I've been sending my husband out to do all the shopping just to keep it consistent, but we've had great luck with our local neighborhood Walmart market. They seem to have a stock of toilet paper, at least when we were last there. We've also found supplies at Costco, Lowe's Foods. So it's one of those situations where I think now we've reached a point where these stores are resupplying frequently enough where if you can't find what you need at one particular place, you can probably drive 5 minutes down the road and find it somewhere else. The item that I have been hearing people having trouble finding everywhere is Lysol or Clorox type spray. You know, spray that you can spray on your shoes or your countertops or your doorknobs. That's hard to find. Also heard people having trouble finding Clorox and Lysol wipes. And some situations, hand sanitizer has been hard to find. I've not had a problem finding that, but I also stockpile hand sanitizer all year long. Of course, not taking more than I need, but just having it on hand with the baby. And I'm a germaphobe by nature, so I always have it with me. So, just check around to a few stores if you're having trouble finding these items. Also, I think some online shopping retailers are now having those items back in stock as well.
I actually went to the Harris Teeter off of New Garden. Well, I guess that's Horsepen Creek in New Garden the other day. And they had really pretty much everything I needed. They even had hand sanitizer wipes, no Clorox wipes, just the hand sanitizer wipes, which of course I grabbed some. Patty said she's having trouble finding canned fruit. So Patty, I'm not sure where you live, but try out that Harris Teeter on New Garden. I was able to find everything that I needed. They pretty much had everything in stock. Amy weighing in saying the Walmart I work at got in 4 pallets of toilet paper 2 days ago and it was gone quickly. I bet it was off the shelves quick. Amy, you're gonna have to keep us posted when they get the next shipment in. Olivia and Tanya both weighing in with hand sanitizer and cleaning supplies. They're not able to find those things. Yeah, thankfully, I'm like you, Megan. I usually am stocked up on cleaning supplies. I like to keep everything clean, so I haven't had to worry about that. But I know a lot of people are struggling to find those kinds of things.
Yeah, and I think it's a good reminder too, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. Go ahead and keep these cleaning supplies, sanitation supplies on hand. I mean, even if there's not a coronavirus type pandemic, you're going to be dealing with flu season, cold season, everything else coming up. So not a bad idea to always have some of these supplies on hand, and then hopefully you won't run short when you're in an emergency situation.
Good advice. I think a lot of people are learning a lot from this. Well, and some people are also commenting on our Facebook stream about the weather overnight. And actually one person said that she woke up without internet. I know a lot of people were without power as well. So let's get to Trent Kirksey to see the latest on our weather for today.
Yeah, that's right. We had some pretty windy conditions overnight as a line of showers and a couple of embedded thunderstorms rolled on through. That is out of here. We still have some rain left over, but that widespread rain is going to quickly taper off through this afternoon, could see an isolated shower storm redevelops. That's why we have that 40% chance in for the rest of the day today, but also think we'll see a few peaks of sunshine with those highs near 70. For Friday, temperatures cool off a bit. We're in the low to mid 60s tomorrow, and then the weekend looking absolutely gorgeous with high temperatures Saturday in the mid 70s. And as of right now, Sunday looks mainly dry with highs in the low 80s with a better chance of rain Sunday night into Monday morning. We'll continue to refine the timing of that system as we go through the next few days, but all in all, weekend looking good. That's a quick look at your 7-day forecast.
Taran, thank you. And I do want to update you guys. Amy said, the lady that has been weighing in on Facebook about working at Walmart. So she said the Walmart on Battleground got in 8-ounce pump bottles of Germ-X 2 days ago. She said there was quite a lot of them actually. The store is only allowing 2 of those to each person since they are smaller. So hopefully they still have some. If you need some hand sanitizer, there's a good option for you. But thank you guys so much for joining us here on After GMS. Always a pleasure to be able to talk with you one-on-one, have our phones out and be able to chat. It's always a good time. And don't forget to join us later today on WFMY News 2 at noon. But until then, we hope that you have a great morning.